guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, what I'm doing is it's time to launch my car and see what it can do in the 0 to 100 kilometer or 0 to 60 mile per hour times. So I've just had the SST rebuilt and strengthened by AK Racing, done my first drive reaction video, and what I want to do now is launch it. A little bit worried about doing this. I have tested it out once and it is pretty brutal. So now I want to actually time it and see what it can do. So I'm pretty interested to see. I'm not even sure what the stock claims are. It's kind of hard to find them. People have claimed all sorts of different things. But what I'm hoping with the power that it's making and the rebuilt SST, I want it to be under 4 seconds. So anything with a 3 and I'm happy. Sort of, I don't know, ideal would be maybe 3.7 or something, which is pretty quick. So yeah, gonna go for a bit more of a drive, get this transmission up to 70 degrees Celsius before I try and do any launching. And I'm going to get a few different shots, put the GoPro on my head, as well as get some shots outside the car and see how it looks. And we're going to time it using both Torque Pro on my head unit and my PowerTune digital dash. So yeah, with all that said, let's jump back in the car, keep driving around, and once we find somewhere safe to launch it, I will pick the camera back up. Alright guys, so I've got this nice straight road to try it out. Transmission is at 75 degrees, so should be good to launch. So I've got the t-shirt outside filming from the outside. I'm going to film from in here. So yeah, pretty nervous doing this if I'm honest. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. So I'm going to get the car straight. I'm going to put my dash into staging tree and press start staging tree. Okay, here we go. Let's wait for this to go green. That is brutal. Holy shit. I'm going to try that again. So I'm going to turn around. And yeah, wow, I already saw the time. It's probably going to reset when I try it again. So I'm just going to pull over here in the shade and take a photo of the screen of what all the info we just got. Now I didn't do quarter mile, I stopped before that. Oh, struggling to get this camera to work with this light. Need to go forward a little bit more. Okay, that should work. So the 60 foot, no sorry, what am I after? The 0 to 100. 3.663 it did. So yeah, that is better than I expected. So nothing absolutely crazy, obviously. I know, like, you know, Golf R's can do 2.8 and stuff, but they just launch differently. So yeah, luckily I didn't hit any limiters on that, which was pretty good. So see if I can do any better. And we're going to try that one more time. So I'm just going to turn around and we'll do one more. Okay, let's try that again. Staging tree. Wait, hang on. I feel like I wasn't straight. Alright, we'll try it again. So staging tree. Wait for this to go green. Manual. Okay, so the shifting part is the scary part, trying to not hit limiter, and I think I definitely short shifted one of those gears. but on that run, we got a 3.576. So yeah, beat the 3.6, whatever the last one was. Don't have my phone to pull over and take a video, but yep, I'll get a photo of that and I'll chuck that on the screen so you can see all the info. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do. I want to push it 3.5. So I'm going to get out of this area and we'll wrap the video up in a second. All right guys, so we are now parked up, letting the car cool down. So yeah, I've just done 2 launches, and yeah, it's pretty crazy how fast you have to think about shifting with this. I know it's just an automatic, so like everyone would say, you just sit there and let the car do it itself. But yeah, I was having it in manual mode. Probably should have tried it in auto mode, but I don't know, just thought we'll go in manual mode and see what it does. So yeah, I don't want to do any more for a while. I want to wait till I'm going to the drag strip and actually trying to set a quarter-mile time with the car. But let's go over what we got. So I'll just read the best one because the second one was actually the better time. So it was 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, which is 60 miles per hour, in 3.576. And I didn't do a full quarter mile. I clearly backed off well before that. I didn't want to get to 100, but I did do an 1/8 mile time. I'm unsure if I'd backed off by then or not, because I wasn't really watching the screen. But for the 1/8 mile, it was 8.067 seconds. So I've never really done any 1/8 mile racing or looked into it. Unsure if that's a good time or not, but yeah, there we go. Almost in the 7s for the 1/8 mile. Is that good? I'm not sure. And the 1/8 mile top speed was 104.5 kilometers an hour. So I'm guessing I did do a full 1/8 mile. Maybe I was backing off right as I got to that mark. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so my reaction time, I'm not going to go off because I just sat there and launched it once the light went green. But my 60 foot time was 1.998. So, and the first run where I was a little bit slower was actually in the 2s. So yeah, definitely not the best for 60 foot time. Unsure sort of if that's good for this car or if it would be better at the drags when it's a prepped surface. I'm not really sure, but yeah, 3.5 quarter mile I'm pretty happy with. So yeah, 3.576 is what we got. The car is super easy to launch. You just have traction fully off and foot hard on the brake, foot on the accelerator, it'll rev up and then you just let go and go. So yeah, a lot of fun to do and yeah, really easy like I said. So that is basically it for the video. It's what I've been wanting to do for a long time. I did use factory launch control when I first bought the car like 7 years ago now. Did it like, I don't know, it was under 10 times. Did it like 4 times in one day and then did it a few more to show people. So I'd say, I don't know, 7 or 8 times probably total, and then found out it's probably not doing my gearbox any good, so I stopped and didn't do it for a long time. So this is the first time I've launched the car in years, and yeah, it did not used to launch like this. So yeah, and open up the engine bay to make sure everything looks fine. I can't see any damage. She's looking all good. No oil has squirted out of anywhere. Catch cans aren't overflowing or anything. I'll check the dipsticks in my catch cans when I get home, but yeah, it's all looking good. So other than the car being really hot, I don't want to do any more launches for a while, like I said, but that was a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm going off my PowerTune digital dash for reading the times. Who knows how accurate it is. So once I actually go to the drag strip, I can compare it there, and then we'll know how accurate it actually was. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean, you can definitely tell that I enjoyed it. It was definitely scary because I just didn't want to break my car, but it handled it fine. So yeah, if you enjoyed this one, make sure you give it a thumbs up down below. If you aren't already subscribed, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. There is so much more content coming. A lot of Evo 10 stuff, plenty more like Rally Art, Evo 10 and Lancer Cruise videos, because we are wanting to get back into hosting more of those, as well as this car will be soon going to the drag strips and seeing what it can run. And then once that's done a couple of times, I'd like to get into the 11.7s. As Letitia's car, the red MR, before she owned it, the previous owner did an 11.81. So if I can just beat that, that's my goal. Not looking to go too crazy with it. I just want to go like, you know, once or twice. It's you know, see what it can do, and then just enjoy the car. So now it's got the built SST, go back to modifying it and making it into my dream daily driver, which it's getting close to. So yeah, until next time, I'm going to end it here, and I'll catch you guys later.